Hi everyone. So welcome to day 25 of the 28-day gratitude challenge. Oh my god, when I was realizing in the morning that it's been 25 days that I and Michelle alternatively have been coming live to talk to all of you, and it is still as exciting as we were on day 1. So how cool is that? And how does that, how do we create that? That is only because we have so much of gratitude to each one of you who is taking so much of effort to practice this and make their lives beautiful. And that in turn gives us a lot of happiness and joy. So now, when we talk on what do we talk on day 25? What, because we have spoken about so many things. We have spoken about so many emotions. We have spoken about so many virtues, so many means health and everything about. So today, I was the same thing I do, that I sit in the morning and I'm just thinking that okay, what can I speak about today? What is the thing that is connecting the most to everybody who's watching, everybody who's following on YouTube? So I got a theme. So initially I was like, okay, do we require that? But never, never, never doubt your awareness, because that kept on telling me that no, you have to talk about this, you have to talk about this. So I was like, okay. So today we are going to talk about something that is very common, still a part of our lives, that is effective for some people and not effective for some people. And yes, that is about parents and children, and parents and children together make a family. So how about reviewing how much of gratitude we have towards our parents and how much of gratitude do we have towards children? Okay, so when we talk about families, in especially if you have like a culture in India where the families stay together, even if these days it's nuclear families, still you have a much better connectivity than in any other culture. So what happens? There are advantages and there are disadvantages to this. So the advantage is that you're always connected, and the disadvantage is that you're always connected. Okay, so that's how it works. So how you will be thinking, how is advantage and disadvantage the same? The reason is because when we say that we claim to love our families, we at the same time also kind of judge them the most. We judge our families the most. We judge them so much that we forget that we have to have gratitude for them. We forget that we have to have gratitude for our parents, and we forget that we have to have gratitude for the children. Okay, so when we are in such a space where we are not having enough gratitude, or where we have grudges, where we have anger, where we have a lot of different emotions, so then the gratitude is not there in the equation. And if you do not have love and gratitude in the equation, even staying with a unit of people in homes becomes very difficult. Then you start seeking, means people outside, you start talking to acquaintances, you start talking to people, and then you're not happy because the unit that you're living with, you have removed the main ingredient out, which was supposed to be there. Okay, so how does this work? Okay, so now where does the gratitude start from? So when it's like when we also do parenting coaching, so when we do that, we teach parents the importance of emotions, the importance of imbibing emotions in children, and the importance of they as a couple committing to the children, committing to raising the children with lot of good values and lot of love. Okay, now values may differ depending on your culture, on your religion, on your caste, and so many other things. But gratitude and love cannot differ. That is common. Gratitude and love is common everywhere. Okay, you cannot bet on that it is different understanding. So I will just tell you a small story. Okay, so this was a story in a village where there was the head of the village, and he had a son. He had only one son, and this son used to go to the school which was there in the village. It was a very small village, and all types of children used to come. Okay, so in the olden days, you had all this lot of caste systems and caste and creed and religion and touchables and untouchables. So then there used to be 2 3 children who were allowed education because of the panchayat, means rule that everybody should get equal education. So then he used to instruct his son that you sit separately, you are not going to mix with them, you are going to come home after doing your studies, you are going to do that. But after all, it was a 8 9 year old child. The child used to hide from the father, and the child used to go and play with all the other children without having any differentiation that this is this religion, this is that caste, because the child only had a lot of love and gratitude. And then the father didn't like it. So what the father did, the father punished the child, and the punishment was that the child will go to a boarding school in a bigger city. So the child was put in the boarding school in a bigger city. And after that, what happened to the child? The performance dropped. The child could not make friends over there. Not that the child was not social, it was a very happy child. But suddenly, because of the father's ego and pride, the child was taken away and put in a different city and in a different school where he knew nobody. And he had to stay alone without his mom. So then there the child started deteriorating in studies, though how much ever hard he used to try. And then the child started having a lot of emotional issues. The child started murmuring, the child started mumbling on its own, so much so that the school, the boarding school, had to complain to the parent that, is your child undergoing any kind of mental illness? Is there a concern? So when the father came, the father did not like it. The father was like, no, my son is this, my son is normal, you cannot take him out. But the school said that we cannot keep your child because your child is emotionally pressured. And the child was sent back with the father. Okay, this is one incident of how you spoil a sensitive child. And in the same village, there was another well-to-do family who were okay, who were very helpful. The parents were very happy with the child. The parents used to encourage the child to go and play with friends, to share the tiffin, to share the toys, and that child grew up to be very confident and very happy. So then when you give your family an environment of freedom, when you teach the main value to your family and to your children as gratitude, when you build gratitude as a base, that's what I am coming to tell you, that when you build gratitude as a base, you will start seeing a lot of magic happening, you will start seeing a lot of changes happening in your child. Okay, in your families. And what happens generally is, like, when in counseling sessions we come across adults who have been through, means means traumatic childhoods and abused childhoods, and they generally tend to blame their parents, that this happened to me because of my parent, this happened to me because of my father, this happened to me because of my mother. So what here on a larger scale, see, I am not taking away your trauma, I am not wanting to justify your wounds, but today, if you are an adult watching this, okay, you have to start somewhere. Okay, and if you and mainly what I and Michelle have seen is that these set of people are not that successful in life. Now I am not telling you that success is the base, but it's come from their mouth that they are not successful, they are not happy in their careers, they are not where they want to be, they are not making as much money as required, they don't have good relationships, because all the time you are just resenting your parents. Now remember one thing, okay, parents are also victim of victims. If they knew anything better, maybe they would have done that. Now for the ones who have a lot of anger towards their parents, this is your only way of how you can change it, that they are victim of victims, and now you need to have a good life, because you in turn will try to teach the same thing unknowingly to your children or to your environment that you go to. Now if you are replacing gratitude and love with any negative emotion, it is going to spread like poison. Okay, and you are going to end up messing your own life. So why it is important to have gratitude towards your family? Because that is the base. Okay, your parents are your source. We have even heard, means, comments in our counseling sessions where the children or whoever the adults are, they say that I don't like myself, I hate myself because I am a product of set of these two people. Is hatred that important? Is it that important that you are not having the gratitude that you are on this planet earth because of those two people, and now you are free to make your life? Nobody can stop you. Only you can stop yourself. Only your negative thinking can stop yourself. So, the more you are focused on the things that did not work for you from that many years, okay, the more you are going to have implications of that. The more you focus that, okay, maybe I did not have a good childhood, maybe my parents did not know anything better, but I can take full responsibility of my life and I can change it. And I can first start changing and having gratitude that I am here on this planet and I am breathing and I have all the freedom to create the life that I want. And when you drop that anger, when you drop that ego and pride, when you drop that whatever hatred, that rage, you are free to create a lot. Your creation will stand out, because if you are already, means, entangled in all of those emotions, you will create, of course you will create a living. But what if your potential is like 1,000 times more than what it is now? And this is also, we have told you like enough researches. We are on 25th day, okay? Your gratitude, having gratitude towards anyone or towards yourself, towards the situation, is going to improve your happiness, it's going to improve your immunity, it's going to give you a lot of success. It is in, basically it is going to create a space in your life. It is going to make that space, and you decide what you will fill that space with. Will you fill that space with hatred again? Or will you fill that space with a lot of gratitude so that you have more? So that you have more and more and more. And you will become that part of a society that everybody looks up to. That this person, I want to be like them. And when somebody is coming and asking you, what did you do? Just share this with them, that I had gratitude. And that will be like a miracle that you will start creating. It will be like an exponentialized miracle of gratitude. So this is one ask that both of us have from each one of you watching, that whoever you meet, have gratitude to them and ask them to have gratitude to other people. So in that way, you are going to spread gratitude one day in the entire world and the entire planet. So what is my challenge for you today? So, for the ones who have good relationships, go and thank your parents. And if you have children, go and thank your children. Tell them, thank you for being there in my life. You make my life beautiful. You make my life more happier and more joyful to be with you. And for the ones also who have a dysfunctional relationship with their parents, you are going to do the same thing. You are going to go and thank your parents, okay? If I don't care whether you have a dysfunctional relationship with one or both your parents, but you are going to go and thank both your parents, that thank you for bringing me into the world, thank you for being there for me, and thank you for making me who I am today. And when you say this is the magic sentence, thank you for making me who I am today, and fill it with so much gratitude that the blessings will flow multifold. Of course, your parents bless you, there's no doubt, but now the gratitude will multiply, because that is what you are giving. You will always receive what you give, okay? So then, when you do this, when you say that I am everything because of you, you just see how you are blessing your life here onwards with so much of gratitude and so much of abundance. So today, spend your day with your family with lot of love and gratitude. And this is Natasha signing off, and I will see you soon. Thank you.